Destiny 2 First Impressions. Destiny 2 is, well, in my opinion, and I'd say this might be a little bit biased because, well, I'm kind of a Destiny fanboy. Anyway, I'd say it's pretty good. And how can I describe it? I'd say it's more of a good old Destiny 1, but polished and upgraded and basically made better instead of the usual reskin or complete rehaul of the sequels today, like Call of Duty going through its phases. um, anyway, for Destiny 2, there's quite a lot of content on here, even though the beta was kind of short-lived. And I'd say if you played the beta and then you felt like that's all the game's gonna get, well, you're wrong. We got an absolute ton of new strikes, an absolute massive, good old patrol zones compared to the old days in Destiny 1. Like, they're big. And I've been having to run around those things, and I kind of forgot to even get a sparrow. Other than that, the story is actually finally deep, and the lore is in your face. You just press the little tab, or the little trigger, so you can actually look at the lore of the weapon. Like, let's just say, for example, the sunshot. You can't outrun the sunrise, Leo Feng. She bowed her head in heat simmering for her first. A silent salute to the hive closing around her. Her eyes forming a glowing jade ring. It's just one small paragraph of the Sunshot's lore from the lore tab itself. And I'd say they really just put Grimoire into the game, which is one huge convenience in Destiny. And other than that, I'd say they went the safe route, like Titanfall 2. Like, Titanfall 2 looks a little bit different than the first one, but mostly it's the same. Same thing with Destiny. It looks a little bit different. Basically, it looks the same on console, but it's got so much content, it does feel like a new game. And also, for PC guys, the graphics are going to be absolutely mind-blowing on there. Well, at least compared to consoles. And I'd say it can either feel kind of weird at times, but when you look at the scenery and even just the patrol zones in general, they look absolutely gorgeous. Nothing about the looks here, though. The gameplay is what's good. The whole loot drop system has been tweaked a bit, so everything has a fixed role and a fixed intrinsic perk. And yeah, it's still pretty good. You have your good old infusion, and the stats are also in your face, so you don't really need to go to a page, only that they're not really specific. Yeah, I know, I fell off the map like 3 times in this gameplay. Other than that, and a few things that I'd like in Destiny 2 to be like tweaked or changed, to actually have a good intrinsic perk instead of like the intrinsic perk just saying it's well-rounded. Like, I already know that. I know it's a medium archetype auto rifle. You don't need to tell me this. The intrinsic perk should be kind of like a perma perk, like crowd control, the whole 4-round burst thing going on with Hawkeye pulse rifles, a fully automatic sidearm. But yeah, even though the fully automatic sidearms might be more for an exotic. Anyway, those are just some ideas. And I'd say this game just blew up in my face, and I'd say it's pretty good. And if you don't like Destiny 1, or the whole Destiny franchise, or anything like Destiny, just go past and probably buy Titanfall 2, because that game is good if you're from Call of Duty. Then, if you do like Destiny and whatnot, get the sequel now. Just saying, because this is awesome, and I think most of you Destiny fans out there did get the sequel, so Destiny 1 is going to be kind of abandoned. um, yeah, and if you do happen to like the actual genre, the loot and shooter type, if you like played the Divisions and whatnot, and you kinda liked it for some time, but then you dropped out of it, play Destiny, play its competitor, because it is top tier. When it comes to what it does, it's kind of its own thing. Others try to imitate it, but I feel like it has its own thing pat down, even though there is a few inconveniences here and there with like the whole loot system and one weapon being super overpowered, but then also super hard to get, and etc, etc. Well, anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop the comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on the channel, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I'm out of here.
Exodus Black is all clear. Failsafe, you feeling any better?
Yes, thank you. As well as a ship AI can when her crew has died.
We'll always be here for you.
And who's better than us? We're awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.